Welcome to Lindivana. We're Gabby and Sam, and this is our four-legged furry friend Basie. Follow us on our adventures in our self-converted sprinter van as we document our time on and off the road, travelling around the UK, Lithuania and the rest of Europe. Thanks for all of your support so far, and if you're joining us for the first time, don't forget to like the video, subscribe and turn on the notifications so you never miss a video.
Oh yes, welcome to today's video folks. After having spent 5 weeks in Lithuania and driving back across Europe with a pit stop in Berlin and one in Amsterdam, we were heading back home to the UK via the Hook of Holland. We've never taken this ferry before and we thought it could be quite useful, especially if you're travelling with a puppy, so you get an idea of what you can expect. After we drove onto the ferry, we parked up, jumped out, got our things together and headed up towards the main cabin area. We took the elevator from the 3rd floor where we parked all the way up to the 9th floor of the ship, and we made our way to the main reception. It was there that we were given our key cards for our rooms, told where the kennels were for Basie, and also given the door code to get into the kennel room. Thanks again for joining in this video. I hope you find it useful.
We're on the ferry on the way from Holland back to the UK after spending almost 5 weeks in Lithuania and travelling across Europe.
So we thought we'd give you a quick tour of what it's like to take this ferry, which we've never taken before, and we only took it because if we were going to take our Eurotunnel from France back to England, we would have to isolate because of going through France. But this avoids the isolation period of returning back to the UK, so this is the ferry. Since we're travelling with Basie, we were able to check him into a kennel inside the ship. So he's got his own little cage, and there is also this little area outside where dogs can come and exercise and do their business. It's not ideal. It would be great if there was some like fake grass or something, because Basie doesn't quite feel very confident going to the toilet out here, so maybe he'll last for the 7-hour journey.
We were slightly concerned about taking Basie on the ferry, but we only had 2 options. Option number 1 was to leave him in the van for the whole 7-hour journey, which means that we wouldn't be able to go and check on him frequently. The lady at the reception said we could go and check on him if we are assisted or kind of accompanied by one of the staff members, and we could only do that once during the whole trip. And because Basie is only 5 months, we wanted to kind of check on him a bit more often, so the other option was to check him into the kennel, and that was additional 30
pounds or something, yeah.
30 pounds or something for the trip. And the kennel, it's not big, it's got a bunch of cages, some smaller, some bigger, and you just leave the dog there, but the good thing is that you can come and go as you wish, as many times. And there's actually a lady sitting there with her dog just on her laptop, keeping, you know, an eye on the dog, and we were prepared to do the same in case Basie was, you know, terribly anxious. But he's doing okay. He's not loving it, but it's not too bad.
So we'll take you back inside now and show you the little kennel area inside the ship. There's actually 2 kennel rooms on the ship. There's kennel B and kennel A over there, which is where Basie is. I don't know why they split up the dogs, but it's good that they're not all in one room, crammed up, I guess. And this is Basie's little home for the journey. We've just bought his bed and stuff in here, so this is where he's been. And there's obviously some other doggies in here as well. Oh, you're a cute little guy. And then over there, some other guys as well. There's an air conditioner in here too, so it's very cool in here. We were quite concerned because the weather's been quite hot in Europe. Not that it is today, but it's good to know that there is AC in here. Do you like it, Basie? Yes? No, maybe.
I like it, but I have to do this.
boy. There's a little water basin so you can fill up water bowl. But I think Basie has just spilt his twice, so let's not bother putting it back in now, I reckon. What do you think?
Yeah, he had a little drink when we were outside, so he'll be fine. We only got a couple hours left.
Good boy, Basie. So last time we got a ferry, we only got a little bunk inside the boat. But this time we've gone for an external dorm, which basically means that we get a nice big window inside our room. So as you can see, we've got this gorgeous massive window in the room. It's quite a game changer actually. Sometimes I feel a bit seasick, and actually when we got on the bus, it's a big bus. When we got on the ferry, we asked if there are any seasickness tablets available, and actually the guy at the reception gave us some for free, which was quite kind.
And I think also, like, generally small spaces can make you feel a bit claustrophobic, so being on this for 7 hours and having some natural light and seeing the horizon actually makes you feel a bit better, a bit more comfortable. And it wasn't like a massive upgrade, it was like additional £5 or something for this type of room, as opposed to an internal room without a window. Another cool feature about being in the room is the fact that we can actually see Basie on the TV. Now it's not super high quality, but as you can see, there is a camera inside the room that he's in, so we can keep an eye on him. And actually earlier on, we saw him poke his one little white paw through the cage, and yeah, sort of tugged on our heartstrings a bit, so we both had to rush down and check on him. But it's definitely useful, like when you see other people coming in and out and interacting with the other dogs. So for the peace of mind, it's really useful. Most of the dogs are just sleeping in there, being really calm. There's only a couple little ones that are a bit upset, but yeah. Basie's doing well. Basie's just about 5 months now, and he's very, very used to being inside a crate. I don't know if your dog wasn't so used to being inside a crate, it might be a bit more of a challenge for them, being inside the cage, in the kennel and the boat. That's one thing to consider. Another really useful thing I think that we've done, we took all his toys and blanket and a little pad with his scent, so I think that also helped to calm him down. So if you have, I don't know, a couple bits that have his smell on, it would keep him a bit more cozy. And you even gave him your sock. Yeah, I gave him one of my socks just to like give him a bit of our smell as well. I don't think it was super necessary, but it's his first trip. I'm sure he'll be a lot calmer next time if he knows, you know, what's happening and that we're not abandoning him forever. So we're just about to get off the boat. We've just arrived here at Harwich, and we were told on the announcement intercom that we aren't allowed to go and get the pets until right now. And there was an announcement about half an hour ago, maybe an hour ago, saying that we should be the last people to basically disembark the boat with the pets. And so yeah, we're gonna go and get Basie now and head back towards the van. As you can see, everyone else is now allowed into their cars. Because we had a pet, we were allowed to come earlier than everybody else. So yeah, that was really handy actually, to give us a chance to get into the van before anyone else, so it's a bit calmer for him. But I think now we're jumping. Back in the van now, as you can tell by the terrible video quality, but Basie's in his favourite spot, in his bed. We're gonna head off the ship now and head home. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Over and out.